So hotspots are where your clutter tends to accumulate, and it's typically any flat surface. It's just like a magnet for clutter. Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Sarah, and today I'm going to be addressing my hotspot, or more like my hot room, because this room becomes kind of my dumping ground. So it needs a lot of cleaning and a lot of tidying, and I'm going to see how much I can accomplish in a short amount of time. So this room is my office, and I'm pretty much the only one that's ever in here, just me and the cats. I do my work in here. I own my own Etsy shop since 2015. I do all my orders in this room. This is also kind of the cats' room with their food and their litter pans. And it's also the laundry room. So it's kind of a multi-purpose room. And I keep all like our paperwork and stuff in here too, in the filing cabinets. But a lot of times I just kind of leave it out. I don't always put it away. Why don't you also tackle a hot spot too? Set your timer for 5 minutes, and a little bit of progress is better than nothing, right? I'm going to try to follow Dana K. White's method of the take it there now for things that need to go to their home. And I will start with trash first. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little tour and show you the before grossness that is my office. Okay, so we have 4 bedrooms upstairs. This is the extra bedroom that is next to my room. So it is currently the cat's room with a water dish. I don't know why I have 3 bowls out. I only have 2 cats right now. My printer in these drawers is paper and cardstock and envelopes. I have some random things on top that need to be put away. The litter pans are behind the curtains, and the floor is a mess from the litter. We have cat food, and then this box has all my shipping envelopes for my orders. There's Priscilla. Hi, Priscilla. Hi. I have the cat beds up on the desk because they're always up here when I'm working, so they keep me company throughout the day. I had a snack and I didn't take my plate downstairs. I have papers I need to go through. This is my work stuff. I have some papers that need to be filed, insurance papers. I have a bunch of extra supplies for my orders. This is pretty organized with my cords and my letters, beads I have for my work stuff. A shipping label printer. And then I did clean these up not too long ago. So the inside of the bins aren't too bad. Microphone on the floor. It's just kind of like all the other random stuff that's just kind of been set down, needs to be put away. And I clearly need to take the garbage downstairs. This is the laundry side. Those blankets need to be folded and put up onto the shelf. I just have to climb up there to do it. Some clothes to take to their rooms, and I have a basket that needs to be folded too. So my plan is that I'm going to pick an area like my big desk here, and I'm going to set a timer for 5, maybe 10 minutes and work my way through with this and get this cleaned up. And then I'll take another 5 minutes or so and I'll work on this area over here, and I'll get this laundry taken care of too. Progress, not perfection. That's what we're going for. Okay, so that took about 6 minutes for me to get the laundry folded, and then I will have the girls put it away when they get home from dance, and they'll take care of it and they'll put it away before they go to bed. I just have a couple things that need to go on hangers. I have one shirt that my daughter says is too small, so that will go in the donate pile, and this towel goes downstairs at the kitchen, and that's it for that. This is a jacket that goes downstairs. And these can be hung up in her bedroom. don't try this at home. Just cleaning up the area, getting it back to a good baseline so it functions better. And then maybe in the future I will change up the space and use pretty containers and stuff, but just cleaning up the dust and the grime and getting rid of any garbage, I find. Oh, this is so dusty. My husband got me this photo scanner for my birthday last year, and I have not used it yet. I really want to, but I haven't. I want to get some old photo albums from my mom and scan them into the computer so that I have digital copies of them. But that's probably going to be like a summer project. These are great mesh laundry bags for delicates and any items that you don't want to get damaged. I've actually had this one for 10 years because we got this when my daughter was in cloth diapers, and we would wash the cloth diapers by putting them into the bag. They definitely come in handy, especially if you have them in different sizes too. Okay, just a quick tidy up and it's already a whole lot better. So this area is where I would fulfill my orders, and I would pack them up and get them into their shipping envelopes. But I haven't been doing as many orders, so now it kind of is just where things land. It's one of the many hot spots in this room. So I'm going to tackle this, get it cleaned up, and take things where they need to go, throw away any garbage. I really like this water bottle. It's the Brita one, and it has a filter in it. It's very nice. And it has a little handle, which is a bonus. Okay, so I'm gonna keep that up here. This is my... So I'm looking for trash first. That's my first step. Trash, recyclables, my overflowing trash. Those will go downstairs. That will go downstairs. All right. Trash. Trash. Okay. This is trash. And these. Okay, so that's all the trash. The next step is easy stuff. So if it already has a determined home, take it to its home. Oh, actually, this is trash too. This is empty. Okay, so these are a donation because they're too small. We're actually going to hand them down to another dancer. So these can go in the donation box. This goes downstairs. This belongs over here. This belongs in this drawer. Okay. Alright, I'm going to take care of this stuff and then I'll come back. I don't have any more easy stuff. Okay, so after easy stuff is dog clutter. Okay, so these, I don't need these anymore, so these I'm going to donate. These are actually my husband's, so I'm going to put these with his things. So the next question to ask is, if I needed this item, where would I look for it first? So I'm going to use that as I go through these things. So these are extra beads for my business. If I was looking for these, I would look for them over, well, probably here. That's the drawer with my black beads in it. This is also a bead. Okay. Artwork from my kids. Valentine's Day, so I would put this with the Valentine's Day stuff. And this is a business receipt, so I need to file this with my business paperwork. Do you like my candle? It's from a shop on Etsy. My husband also got me this plant. It's one that I cannot kill. This microphone, I can put this, tuck this in this drawer. Okay. I'm gonna go empty this garbage even though I'm not done yet, just because it's crazy full and I can't really continue anything until this is empty, and it'll make me feel a whole lot better. So this is how this one area looks. Top all cleared off because that's one of the many hot spots. So I feel a whole lot better about that. I do have some more paperwork that I can go through, but I'm not focusing on that right now. I just need to get my surfaces cleared off and a little bit of cleanliness and organization back into this room because it's pretty gross. There's a lot of popcorn on the floor. It looks like I eat like a pig. Again, judgment-free zone, okay? All right, so next I'm gonna show you, I have all of these extra letter beads that are like overstock extra that I only use if I run out of a certain color that I need. I have all these cases sitting down here. They could probably go up in the attic, just in extra storage, and then I can go get something out of them if I need to, but I haven't really needed to recently. And then I also have this bin down here that has extra black and white letters in it as well. Oh my gosh, this looks really bad. I'm gonna set a timer for 10 minutes and I'm gonna see how much I can get done. And I'm gonna start with looking for trash and then easy stuff. Where are your hot spots around your house? Is it like your kitchen island, the counter, the dining room table? If you're short on time, work on your hotspot for just 2 minutes a day. Celebrate your progress. A lot of times we think that it's going to take a lot longer than it actually does, but once we get started, it moves along pretty quick. The first thing to always start with is to just look for garbage. Find any garbage that's in there, immediately throw it away, and you've already made progress. The next step is to take care of easy stuff. Easy stuff are things that already have a specific home in your house. So if the scissors are sitting out, take them to where they belong. If there's a coat sitting out, go hang it up on the coat rack. If there's things that already have homes, easily put those things right where they go, and then your hotspot is already better. So that feels really good getting that all cleared off. And it's quite hairy. I wonder why. It's pretty dusty. Okay, I'm gonna give this a good wipe down and then I'm gonna start putting back just the things that I need. What do you think, Phoenix? Is that better? Now this hotspot is all taken care of and it took less than 10 minutes. I had some extra space in this bottom drawer, so there's a nice little spot for them down there, and they don't need to be out on the desk anymore. And don't you like my drawers? They match my filing cabinets, which matches my business logo, which has gold, teal, and pink in it. I got these at Target a couple years ago. They're pretty nice. They're like a step up from the old school plastic one. This one is just a really old one that we've had since college that I just repurposed because I needed extra storage. So now I have a giant bag of L's. I went through a lot of L's apparently. More extra letters and more extra black beads and more black and those. I think I'm just gonna get like a gallon size baggie and just combine them all together. Can you name the show that this poster is from? Okay, so I feel pretty productive. I mean, that didn't really take that long overall. About 10 minutes for one area, about 5 to 10 minutes for this one, and then about 6-7 minutes to take care of the laundry. And we've been putting it off for like forever. I was like, nobody comes in this room. It's just me and the cats. Who cares? But it was getting to the point where I was like, I can't work in here because it's so gross. And it was just getting really cluttered. But I'm so glad that I addressed those hot spots where I just kind of set things down and I didn't really deal with them. It was a lot of procrasticlutter. I will finish up tomorrow and I will show you how it all looks. I also have this cat toy sitting in the middle of the floor too. But this is one of their favorite toys. And this is where they spend most of their time, so I don't mind having it in here. The next tip is to take things where they go right now. This is like Dana K. White's biggest tip, is to take it there now. Because if you don't, you're just going to make more piles of clutter. And then if you get interrupted, then you haven't made any progress. You've just kind of moved things around. So if you only have a few minutes, take it there now. I know you may not be able to finish the whole area, but it's still a whole lot better than it was, and you haven't made a larger mess in the meantime. The next tip is to have a command center. Do you have a command center where all your papers go, or do they just sit in a pile? A lot of times if they sit in a pile, we don't know what's in that pile. It has a lot of things that we don't actually need. If you have more of a vertical system, you can more easily see what you need to access, what's important, if there's bills or receipts, or if there's invitations or things that have to be replied to and taken care of, you can more easily see them. But if they're just all stacked on top of each other, you don't know what's in the pile. And then things could get missed too. It's good to create a purposeful solution. So if you need some kind of solution for paper, figure out what works best for you. Are you visual or non-visual? If the coats keep getting tossed all over the couch, when people come in the door, do you have a coat closet that people just don't want to open and take the time to hang their coats up? Could you put in hooks instead? So it's just as easy to throw the coat on the hook as it is to toss it on the couch. What would work best for your family so that you could avoid this? And it makes it super simple to just put the things where they belong. I also recommend having a basket for all items that need to leave the house. So if you have library books that need to be returned, if you have any returns that need to go back to a store, or you have things that need to go back to a family member's house or a neighbor, or like Tupperware, if somebody brought over food and you rinsed out their container, you need to get it back to them. If you have a basket for all those things, they won't just kind of be floating around. you'll know that these are things that I need to take out of the house. Maybe you can do it on one day where you have errands to run and you can take care of delivering and dropping off all those things that need to get out of the house. So remember, just set your timer for 2 minutes. I mean, if you have more time, do 5 minutes, but don't overdo it. And you can even work on your hotspot, like when you're warming something up in the microwave or you're making your coffee in the morning. While those things are going, or if you're making something, if something's cooking or you're waiting for water to boil on the stove, you can take a couple minutes and start with the trash and the easy stuff and get a few things done. I hope you enjoyed these tips. If you have more ideas and thoughts on how we can help reduce these hot spots, let me know in the comments below. Please be sure to like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.